Good morning. Welcome to Headlines in Bed. Thank you for joining me. Today is Wednesday, March 31st, the last day of March 2021. Good to see you. Make yourself comfortable. Grab a cup of coffee, cup of tea, some yogurt, and let's get started with today's headlines. We are going to go to Idaho, Utah, and Nevada, starting with the Idaho Statesman. Like a nightmare, repeating. A Boise family tries to move on from stabbing rampage. We don't want that one particular accident to hold them back and keep them away from living their life. Latest, Boise State men's basketball team loses guard to transfer portal. I don't know what that means. Do you? Boise State men's basketball team loses guard to transfer portal. Anyone in Idaho 16 and older can get a COVID-19 vaccine. Here's how. What we know about Idaho's 180,076 total coronavirus cases, 1,957 deaths as of March 30th, that is yesterday. Former University of Idaho employee charged with misuse of public money, forgery. Boise police arrest pair of suspects in a string of vehicles burglary. Boise mass stabbing suspect Kinner pleads guilty to 2018 murder of 3-year-old girl. Don't want to support this. How a controversial housing project near Boise State won approval. New owners plan to develop a prime Garden City Greenbelt spot with boutique flair. Boutique flair. Oh my God. El gobernador anuncia que todos los Idahoans adultos pueden recibir la vacuna COVID-19 a partir del 5 de abril. Interesting. Another newspaper that drops in one singular story in Spanish and nothing else. Can it be considered a good effort? Can it be considered a dismal effort? These organizations are vaccinating Idaho's Latinx communities. Yeah, I mean, are they trying to gain new audiences, Spanish-speaking audiences, or did they trying to demonstrate some level of inclusivity? Or are these simply Spanish lessons for their Anglo-Saxon English-speaking audiences? Shopko's Boise distribution center sat empty for 2 years. These 50K jobs are going in. COVID changed downtown Boise massively. Can recovery occur and even a boom? A 19-story Boise building to get new signs, a 19-acre car dealership coming near you. Here's how much Idaho taxpayers will pay for Idaho legislature's COVID cost, Reese says. Idaho pushes back filing deadline for income taxes to meet federal extension. Mask burning in Idaho. In March violated IdahoCapital rules. Will there be any charges? Boise named one of the top outdoorsy cities in the U.S. Idaho funds will restore parks. A Tale of Two Fishes. Finding redemption on the ice. Playing catch-up. Great American Outdoors Act funds go to long delayed maintenance. This is an old one. This is good. This is very good. Very local. Um, not sensational. Too sensational. Um, yeah. They're working off of a template, a layout template, which wastes a lot of space. It creates these cards that don't provide an integrated read. But thank you, Idaho Statesman. We move on to Utah, and we'll go to the Salt Lake Tribune. No, we don't want unlimited digital access. And let's see, the lavish life of Real Housewives star Jen Shah was funded by fraud, federal authorities allege. The horror. Business expert and social drinker picked to join Utah Legal Commission. Robert Kincree has Salt Lake Republicans fail women within the ranks. You voted. Here are the best restaurants in Salt Lake City's burgeoning central 9th neighborhood. Salt Lake City mayor says there's a need for a new shelter in Utah as streets camping population grows. Representative Chris Stewart complains Democrats in Washington are freezing out Republicans. Cardi B has something to say about Utah's mute porn blocker law. Judge rules the LDS Church Latter-day Saints didn't meddle in Utah death penalty case. Virus variant identified in Britain found on Navajo Nation. The former editor of Salt Lake City Weekly sues, says the newspaper owes him thousands in unpaid wages. Final Four said now, the big question, can anybody beat Gonzaga? Salt Lake County GOP forms ethics committee in response to harassment allegations. State auditors find that Banjo oversold its surveillance step to the Utah Attorney General's office. Environmental groups say a new state law on mineral revenues is a win for fossil fuels, a blow for rural Utah. Why do members of the American political elite insist that they are not? Opinion by Samuel Goldman. Leonard Pitts, Republicans should enjoy their Jim Crow 2.0 while they can. Thomas L. Freeman, a dollop of FDR and a dash of Reagan equal a Biden boom. Jesus wept over Jerusalem. Is he weeping over our gun problem? I'll leave the Salt Lake Tribune with that. Didn't get as much of a feeling of local, regional news. Though, I mean, it was, interestingly. It was local. Even Cardi B was a local story. Let's see what Cardi B has to say. The rapper tweeted that the state still allows the FLDS cult to do disgusting things. Oh, I thought I thought it was the F word, the FLDS. but is the fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-saint. I will understand if they restrict porn because the state is very religious. However, they allow so much disgusting things out there that they claim is part of the religion, and that's molesting children. Look it up. HB72. In an earlier tweet, she began by saying, I respect everyone's religion. She had described the polygamist FLDS group as a cult. HB72 was signed into law last week by Utah Governor Spencer Cox. It requires new cell phones and tablets sold in Utah to block pornographic content as a default setting, but only if 5 other states pass a similar law. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Well, good for Cardi B. And with that, I thank the Salt Lake Tribune. And we go now to Nevada, and we're going to read the Review Journal. Las Vegas Review Journal. Nope. And vaccine passports could play role in Las Vegas pandemic recovery. Such digital credentials can show whether someone has been vaccinated against COVID-19 and can help businesses limit access to venues to those who have been inoculated. Health Passport aims to help bring conventions back to Vegas. Home prices rose in nearly every zip code last year. DNA leads to arrest of men in February strangulation. Motorists arrested in fatal crash had open bottle in car, police say. 100,000 progressive jackpot hits in East Las Vegas Valley. 2-month-old toddler found dead in East Las Vegas on fire. Cake boss star Bundy Balastro is on demand after freak hand injury. 5,000 paid out of bad bet jackpot hit in Boulder Station. Dries beach to reopen on Las Vegas Strip. Raiders NFL hoping to fill Allegiant Stadium this season. Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine protects younger teams. George Floyd's death sparked changes by Vegas police. Clark County Sheriff Joe Lombardo spoke Tuesday, during a news conference on police reform a day after the trial began for former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin, charged with killing George Floyd last May. Sunshine, rising temperatures forecast for Las Vegas. Clark County School District's HR department is quarantined after a third COVID-19 positive. Wynn resorts to pay $5.6 million to settle tip dispute with dealers. The Raiders get extra home game as NFL owners add 17th game. Pretty cool looking. It's not going to be timeless, but it looks alright. Casino winnings could be garnished for child support. And with that, we're going to thank Las Vegas Review Journal. And I want to thank you for joining me for Wednesday, March 31st. That is Headlines in Bed. We made it through another month. April is right around the corner. The sun is out. Looks like it's going to be a great day. Make it so, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.